Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Susie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Susie's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with her, and also the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we provide is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You'll notice that Fred keeps that collar high up on her neck behind her ears for maximum control, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Susie is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Susie take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give her is Susie heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and Susie should fall in line heeling appropriately on your left hand side. This means she should be keeping pace with you whether you're walking at a faster pace or a slower pace, and she should not be lagging behind or lunging ahead on that leash. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into the heeling exercise, which you saw right there, and you'll see them frequently throughout the video here. This means anytime that you're out walking with Susie and you stop, she should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and it's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle on the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your training leash. Now she broke, so Fred told her no and just repeated the sit command, stay command. It is important that she remains seated in this position and does not break. When you're practicing at home, start at about 30 seconds, and upon her success, you'll increase your intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay. Fred's going to return back, walking all the way around behind in a counterclockwise motion, returning back to heel position so that Susie is once again directly on his left-hand side. And they're going to go ahead and demonstrate the heel, the sit, and the stay for you again. You want to make sure that you're practicing your sit-stay with Susie frequently throughout the day to help build up that ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. So Fred's going to give her a moment to hold the sit-stay, and then they're going to demonstrate our next command, which is the recall or come on command. For this command, call Susie in using her name in a happy voice. She should get up and come in and sit directly in front of you. And we turn her to heel position in an exercise called the finish, where she heels around the right side of us, around the back, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, and they'll demonstrate that again. Leave her in a sit-stay, give her a moment to practice holding it, call her in using her name. It is very important that when she comes in, she sits. This is to teach her that it's appropriate to come in and sit, and that it's not appropriate to come in and jump up on you. It's also very important to keep Susie motivated while working her through her commands and make it fun for her. And you can accomplish this by using lots of positive reinforcement. You'll see Fred throughout the video using verbal praise and telling her good girl and that she's doing a great job, or you'll see him pet her head using some physical praise to let her know she's doing great. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm straight down towards the ground, the one-word command to down, then give the stay command and walk out to the end of your leash. And of course with the down stay, she should remain laying down in this position and should not break. And also practice this command often as well to help build up that ability to down stay for longer periods of time. And again, 30 seconds, and upon her continued success, work up your intervals, working to a total of 5 minutes. So 3 minutes for your long sit stay and 5 minutes for your long down stay. Fred's returning back, again, all the way around, behind, counterclockwise. Good girl. They will demonstrate that again. And although you'll be practicing your commands and incorporating them into your everyday activities and your schedule, we do suggest that you set aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Susie through her commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video. It's great practice for the both of you, and will help with her transition back into the house and using her new commands. Fred leaves her in another down stay. I'll give her a moment to hold it, and then I'll demonstrate the recall command from the down position this time.
Susie, Come.
She gets on up, comes right in front of him, sits nicely.
Suzie.
Good girl. If at any time you're working with Suzie through her commands and she does not complete them appropriately, or she's showing any inappropriate behavior that you don't like, you will tell her no in a firm voice, followed by a correction on that correction collar. You repeat the command that you're asking of her. So now they're going to demonstrate the second of our down commands, the down from a distance. Leave Suzie in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, and from the end of the leash, use your right hand to give her the down command. Good job. She should drop into a down directly where she is sitting. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Suzie has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Suzie. We ask that you keep us posted on her progress. And thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.